If you're looking to invest in real estate in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, then the time is now. As of yesterday, foreign investors can own in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And one of the most beautiful things about owning real estate in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is that you don't have to pay any property taxes for life. That property is yours. The government won't take any taxes yearly like most countries. And whatever income you make from that property, you don't have to pay taxes on. The second most interesting thing about owning real estate in Saudi is that contracts are done digitally. Your rights as an owner are reserved, your rights are very fair. Obviously, you can put whatever you want in the contract, right? As long as your tenant accepts it. However, let's say your tenant uh, doesn't follow through on some of the things you put in the contract. For example, let's say your tenant doesn't pay your rent, after a month or so. You can you can get your tenant to be evicted uh, without having to wait 6 months or 8 months or some of these crazy regulations that are happening in, let's say, other parts of the world. Uh, the third point is that if you were to compare, um, let's say, an apartment unit in Riyadh compared to a unit in another place in the GCC, you'll find that the same property size, same square meter, is maybe sometimes 2 to 3 times cheaper. And uh, Riyadh is one of the main destinations for people coming into the kingdom. Obviously, it is the headquarters. It is the capital. It is the headquarters of many companies, regional companies, and so on, and global companies. Um, and uh, you know, if you were to invest in Riyadh, you have Expo 2030. You have the World Cup coming up. Uh, you have so many events happening every year. Tourists coming in. You can own that property and rent it on Airbnb. You can rent it on other places and so on. Um, the other reason why you should own real estate in the kingdom, not even just Riyadh, is that it can guarantee for you to stay in the kingdom permanently. You'll be getting the premium residency if you invest 4 million riyals. Uh, However, if you wanted to live in the kingdom and let's say you don't have the 4 million, you can pay, I believe, 800,000, which equals to around 200K dollars. And then you can own you can buy your home for, let's say, a million. And now you can live in Saudi permanently and live in your own home for less than $500,000. Uh, Other countries, you have to go through so much to just get the residency. Sometimes countries don't guarantee a permanent residency for you, and so on. And yeah, I believe real estate in Saudi will grow because of so many reasons, and one of them is, for example, the population. You have 70% of the population being under the age of 30. These people are gonna grow. They're gonna grow up. They're gonna wanna own their own homes and so on. And the demand doesn't. People think it's easy to match the demand of things. Now we have issues with chips and so on globally, and you have issues with demand everywhere in all sectors. You have issues in demand when it comes to with supply when it comes to silver now and so on. So and real estate isn't something you can build overnight. Especially the way we build real estate in the kingdom, it's not made out of wood. It's made out of concrete and so on. So uh, things aren't going to be built uh, quick, even though the regulations here are fantastic, Uh, However, building something just takes time, and building real estate takes a lot of time, obviously. Um, the other reason is just the limitedness of a location. Let's say you buy in a prime location. Uh, that location is just you're holding the value of that location. That location's value will grow with time and with demand. And let's say you want to buy a piece of real estate next to Cavid, King Abdullah's financial district in Riyadh. Um, People want to live next to their jobs and so on. They don't want to live. They don't want to commute for long periods of time. So they're gonna be willing to pay a premium on that location and so on. So for you to come in now, especially um, with all the developments being built, with uh, let's say not a lot of attention being given to the kingdom and specifically to real estate in the kingdom, I believe it's a great opportunity. Um, so if you're interested in owning real estate in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, you can comment below. I'll try to leave a link where you can contact me. I am a licensed real estate agent here, and I can help you. I can walk you through the process and so on, and hopefully find a property that matches your needs and so on. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.